Hello, we met a few weeks back. I'm Paul.
I'm James.
And it's lovely to share harvest with you. We thought we'd do a little thing with the word harvest. I'll show you some of the letters that make up harvest. And we'll whiz them around and we'll get different words and we can think what those words might mean. So here's the beginning, here's the first word that comes out of harvest.
The first word we get is rest. When it's busy at this time of year, when all the harvest is in, need to rest.
Really busy time for all our farmers. They get up really early in the morning, they go to bed really late at night, and they're out in the fields all day, up and down in the tractors, pulling up the crops. And late at night, all you want to do when you get in from work is just take your boots off, flop down in a chair and have a seat.
The second word we get out of harvest is seat. Seat.
We're seated comfortably here. As you have a seat, you can have a cup of tea.
From the word harvest, you can get the word tea.
That's part of resting, isn't it? Or even, if you're feeling hungry, a bite to eat.
Here's another good word. Out of the word harvest, you can get the word eat. Eat.
But actually that's what harvest is about, isn't it?
I could give you something to eat though, Paul, because
Okay.
the farmers have all been out and they've all been really busy, as we've heard. Growing all the crops, making all the food for us.
Okay.
And if we go down the supermarket, everything we buy comes in tins and packets. But somebody has had to go out there and grow all the food. Somebody else has to gather it all in, put it all in the tins and packets, take it to the shops. We then buy it, we cook it, and then we eat it.
So, tell you what, we're going to make something to eat. James has never done this before. I've told him what to do. I shall tell him again. He might get messy. But we think, if you put your clocks on, here we go. I think, now I'm going to set the stopwatch, because this is even better. Here we go. We'll set a stopwatch. And I think, hang on. Stopwatch. We're going to do a 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm going to set the stopwatch. And I think we can make bread and start to eat it in 4 minutes. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, James, you need to get the bowl. Get the bowl. Stand behind there if you like. Stand behind, get the bowl. And you find some plain flour.
Yep.
There's a spoon inside the plain flour.
Yep, got the spoon.
Okay, get 2 spoonfuls in.
Okay.
That's 1.
1 spoonful.
And another 1.
And 2.
Brilliant. Now keep the spoon in there. Perhaps
Yep.
spoon in the flour. Mix and just a little bit, perhaps a half of that water.
Half of the water.
Half of the water.
Going in.
And get your finger in there. Go on, swirl it around.
Finger in there, swirling it around.
Now you did clean your hands before you came, didn't you, James?
Oh, certainly.
Fantastic.
Always do.
Swirl it around. And then, is it getting thick?
Starting to.
Okay, how, is it still quite floury? Is it quite...
Still quite floury.
Can you show me the bowl?
Show
Show me the bowl, what's inside?
Let's have a look.
Oh, perhaps a little bit more water, I
Little
think.
water.
Little spritch of water.
Okay, just a touch. Going
That's it,
in.
that's it. Keep going, mix it, mix it.
Okay.
How are we doing on time?
Oh,
58 seconds
58
so far.
seconds.
58
Okay, 1 minute
seconds.
down,
He's got 1 minute.
We are forming a dough.
We're forming a dough. Right, get your hands in properly.
Okay.
And start scrunching it up.
Scrunching it up.
Here we go, we're scrunching.
Okay.
How's he doing, do you think? Is he looking worried?
Not
Oh,
yet.
look at that. He's crunching.
Scrunch.
Oh, that's looking good.
Here we go.
Right, okay, there's a plate on the side down there. There's a plate there.
Got the plate.
Stick it on the plate.
On
Squish
the
it out.
plate.
Squish it all out.
Squish it out.
Nice and flat. That's it.
Oh.
Go on. That looks disgusting, doesn't it? But go on.
Horrible.
Right, now slam it in the microwave.
Okay.
Move your cup of tea. Move your cup of tea.
Yeah.
There's tea all over the
Tea all
place.
over the place, but bread going in.
Bread going in. Here we go. How are we doing? 1 minute 40.
Okay.
Slam the door.
Yes.
There's a thing saying 1 minute on it.
1 minute.
Press it twice.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
And go.
Go. Here we go. Right, I'm going to... Back we go. We'll sit down. James needs to rest. Look at the mess that he's made on the table. Look at this. His hands. There's tea all over the
Tea all
place.
over the table.
I don't know.
I need a drink to calm down.
He's calming down. He's sitting on a seat. He's having a rest.
That's
But
better.
that's good.
Right, keep my hands out of the way.
You know, sometimes, bakers who make our bread do it much better than this, much
Better
neater
than me.
than this. But sometimes things like bread are one of the easiest things to make. That's why wheat is so important. Get the corn, grind it up, make flour, add water, knead it, cook it. Okay, most people don't have microwaves to cook their bread, and in a few minutes that'll go ping, and then something sticky and gloopy, or might be really nice comes out. How are we doing on time, James? We're on 2 minutes 54.
Oh, brilliant.
We're going to be there. 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is the 3 minute bit.
Inside a minute.
Inside a minute.
45 seconds.
Do you think bread? I can smell it.
So can I. It smells pretty good, actually.
For
For microwave bread, it is pretty
quite
good
surprised.
going. Yep.
There we go.
You got any butter?
Ah, that's in the house.
Okay.
We'll see what we do. It'd be too hot to eat to start with.
Yep.
But we're just thinking. We've talking about farmers having a rest. We're sitting down, having our cups of tea, something to eat in a minute.
Yep.
But not everybody has enough food. So there's another word we can make out of the word harvest, and that is the word starve.
Out of the word harvest, we can get another word, starve, which means to have no food.
You're starving, it means you've got no food. And so countries and people with more need to learn to share it. Oh, can you hear that?
There's a ping.
Let's have a look. Let's see what comes out of here.
Here we go. The big reveal.
Here we go. Here we go. What's going to come out of it?
Oh, look at
It's
this.
steaming. Leave it for a bit. Let it
There we
just
go.
let it just calm down. It could be a bit hot because we've got. Oh, go on. That's it. That says 4 minutes 16 seconds.
Okay.
Stop. Do you want to try and break a bit off?
I will.
Here we go.
I'll just hold it so you
Yeah,
can
it doesn't look
see
pretty, James, but go on.
It doesn't look pretty, but...
Can you break a bit off? Tear it open. What have you got? Is it open? Ah! Is it too hot? It's too hot. It's cooked it.
It's cooked.
It's cooked,
so
but it's hot.
Oh,
Here we go.
here
It's
we go.
hot.
It's hot.
But go on. Just hold that up. Can we see it in the camera? Here we go.
There is...
Here we go. Look at that. Can you see
real
bread?
bread.
That is bread. And furthermore, when it's got a bit cooler,
Yep.
James is going to eat some of that.
Yep.
I'm going to put some hand sanitizer on. Just to might make it taste nicer. You never
Might
know.
do.
There we go.
Okay.
Here's a bit, because James has made some. And the thing is, you can break it and you can share it. And that is bread.
That is definitely bread.
Did you think we could go from flour and water to bread in 4 minutes? I want to clap, please. But we're actually sharing.
Out of the word harvest, you can get the word share. Share.
And this is God's beautiful world, God's beautiful creation. The earth, what's another word you can get out of the word harvest? Is the Lord's, and everything that's within it. We need to look after it, be thankful for it, share what we've got, There'll be plenty to eat for everybody. And we can all sit back, sit in a seat, with a cup of tea and a bite to eat.
So let us pray and give thanks. Let's be still, perhaps close our eyes, put our hands together. Dear God, thank you that you have made amazing things to eat for all creatures. Help us to be people who share what we have, so no one will be hungry. Amen.